Story time about how Dolls Couture Boutique scammed me.
This is the Instagram page, but I'm going to leave the URL so you can click on their page.
So it all started with me DMing them, asking if they would be able to make a dress or send a dress to me in time for my party that I was throwing, which was a party celebrating my 200k achievement. Thank you for supporting me, especially if you follow me on Instagram. They said they was able to do it, so I was so excited. The dress was, how much was this dress? I believe it was about $320 with tax. This dress, which looked absolutely gorgeous on me.
It's given, yes, girl. 200K who? You, girl.
But most definitely not worth the price. So the company said that they would send me the dress and they would actually custom make it to my measurements, which I gave them, and I will input them below for your reference. They said they would do that, but I have to pay for express shipping, which is $90. No worries, right? So now the grand total for this one dress and this express shipping is now $411 or $21. This whole dress has come up to $400, which is over £300, a lot of money for one singular dress. I've told them that I needed the hip area to be 40.5 inches, and they said that's completely fine. And I said, actually, could you even add a bit more room than that, because I'm going to be dancing in it, it's a party, you know. They're saying, sure, no problem, I'll show you the text threads.
So you can pause it if you like, but I'll just read it if you don't want to. I want to buy this dress, but I live in the UK. Would it be possible to receive it by July 16th if I pay for express shipping EXD? So I've offered, fair enough. These are my measurements. Hips 40.5, bust 37.5 inches, waist 27 inches, torso length 22 inches. If you can, I'll pay for that right now. Their response was, good morning, doll. Yes, you can. It would have to be FedEx. Usually FedEx is $90. What's your full name and email address, and we'll send you an invoice. So I've sent that. I've said thank you so much. So those are my exact measurements. But if you think it's necessary, could you please add a little bit of room on the bum and thigh area, as it's for my party? They responded with, yes, we can definitely do that, love. I've sent you the invoice to confirm the order. It's kind of irrelevant, but I was asking about nipple covers, but they said it was an extra $25, and I just thought, you know what, after all of that, I'm not paying anything more, so I'd left it. Naturally, I have skipped over my address, but they said, of course, thank you for shopping with our small business doll. I said, please let me know if you need any other measurements or anything, thank you. This is my contact number as well. They said, thank you for being so helpful, love. We will let you know if we need anything else regarding your order. So excited, thanks. We can't wait to see you in it. This is where it was a bit strange for me. They said, hey doll, may you please send us a picture of the payment method you used and your state ID for your safety and ours. Please cover all private information except for your name and the last 4 digits of your card to verify your identity. I said, is there a particular reason why? To confirm your identity and add it to our customer file, love. We do this as a precaution to prevent fraud. As skeptical as I was, you can see that I did comply, and I thought with the information I'm scribbling out, they wouldn't be able to do fraud on me, so I did.
So everything's fine. Now I get this dress in good timing, so excited to try it on, put it on. It's not even going past my legs. Like, not even going past my legs. So I thought, that's crazy, it's too tight. I've measured myself and it's the same measurements that I was when I told them, but I thought, actually, let me measure the dress this time. I measured the dress and the dress is coming up to 34 inches with the stretch. So how am I supposed to get a 40.5 bum into a 34-inch dress? It's impossible. I go to the gym, so my bottom half is all muscle. Muscle does not give. Like, it doesn't, You can't squish it into jeans. You can't do any of that because it's muscle. It doesn't move at all. So I'm very shocked, and I've now messaged the company saying I'm extremely upset because you've either given me the wrong size, you told me you can custom make it and you clearly haven't, or you haven't adhered it to my measurements, and they're responding with, maybe you measured yourself wrong. Excuse me? Even if I did measure myself wrong, you didn't make the dress to the measurements I gave you. They were 6 to 7 inches off, which is absolutely crazy to me. So I said, there's just no way. And the bottom half, so the part of the skirt that would be sitting on, you know, just above your knees, you know, on the bottom of your thighs, that only came up to 29 inches. So, I mean, I don't know how the ratio is with the women that they work with, but most people with a 40.5 inch bum aren't gonna have 29 inch thighs. So, you know, the lower bit, that's crazy. So now I've said, you know, you've clearly not sent it to me and this is ridiculous. I paid how much money for this dress?
Hi, so I've received the dress and it looks beautiful, but it doesn't fit me at all. I've literally just put my legs in it and I can't get my thighs over it, let alone my bum. Was this one made to my size? Because it just doesn't fit whatsoever. I can't walk over it. I can't even zip it over my bum because it won't move up my thighs at all. And I've actually lost weight since the measurements that I've given you, so I'm not sure why it doesn't fit at all. And even though I'm smaller as well, I did ask if you could add more room in the leg and thigh area. Now the dress doesn't fit me, so what would be the procedure? Like, how do we go about dealing with this? I didn't try on the underwear, by the way. I'm wearing my own. But yeah, this just doesn't fit. I can't even bring it up because I don't want to break it or anything. Also, I noticed before I put on the dress, like just taking out the packaging, all of the little embellishments keep on falling off. To be honest, it just seems like you've given me a pre-made one as it does not fit me whatsoever. Even the top area doesn't fit. I've measured the circumference of the hip area and it's coming up to 33 inches with stretch when my measurements are 40.5. And the bottom of the dress circumference, which has no stretch, is coming up to 29 inches, which cannot fit over a 40.5 bum whatsoever, sorry.
And they're ignoring me. And so I went to the tailors because now it's my party coming up within a matter of a week. I can't get another dress from the US and I did really love this dress. So I wanted to see about getting it tailored. And just for my own reference, I asked them to measure it and this is the sizes that they showed us. Even with the stretch, only comes out to about, what, 34?
34.
With the stretch.
And thread, this is 35 just only.
Yeah.
But your hip, this is 39.
So the dress was definitely way smaller and not made to my size. There's no way. So I'm saying to the company, at this point, you've actually lied to me, given me something that I haven't purchased. I asked for a dress in these sizes. Before you give me a dress that was pre-made, at least send it in a bigger size, right? But no. They're still arguing with me. They're telling me that I'm wrong and that it was custom made to my size and maybe I didn't measure myself correctly, whatever the excuse is today.
These were the only responses they gave me. After this point, they ignored me. They said, the dress was made to your measurements for sure. Secondly, maybe you didn't measure yourself correctly. Your dress was sent express and we even had to pay $20 extra to send it. You paid $90 more not for the dress, but for the shipping. I've gone to a tailor and he's actually confirmed I'm actually smaller than the measurements I gave you. The dress definitely is not anywhere near that size. What proof do you need? It says international economy on the packing. Love, you can call FedEx yourself and ask. Absent of the shipping, there's no way the dress was made to my size.
So I tried to reason with them and I said, you know, it's very clear that you haven't. So I think it would be fair that you would discount the dress accordingly because I'm going to have to get it tailored. If I ship it to you and then you send me a replacement dress or You know, the time it goes through customs and all of that shipping is going to be a waste of both of our time and money. So I said, I think some discount to cover the tailoring that I'm going to need is very fair. The tailoring came out to over £70, so I wanted that amount back. And they've been ignoring me. I said, so how are you going to rectify this issue? Because you've clearly not sent me the dress. And they've ignored all of my messages, and I will show you how they ignored it.
Okay, so I've gone to an actual tailor, he's measured it and he's analysed it, and he said it's not made to my measurements whatsoever and it's poorly made. They can't even attempt to extend it, so I'm not convinced it's been made to my size at all. I'm very disappointed. I think instead of sending it back to you and wasting even more time, I'm going to get the back skirt taken off and remade with a new material altogether. I can also see that it wasn't sent in the express shipping you made me pay $90. So I'd like to be compensated for the £70 for the tailoring work and the new material since it wasn't what I ordered. There's no way it could have fitted my 40-inch bum, and I did ask you to add extra room on top of that. Honestly, if I didn't pay $411 for it, I wouldn't complain. But it's clearly not custom made, therefore not what I paid for. I'm repeating myself quite a bit, but I've already read that message and I'm asking them, what proof do you need? At this point, I'm describing what the tailor said, you know, how it didn't stretch to 36 inches, it actually stretched to 34. And then I'm going to send some more voice notes, which I'm going to play.
Just 40.
I hope I'm not coming across rude, by the way, because it's text, so it can sound more abrupt than what I mean. But there is no way it can fit over a 40.5 bum. I couldn't even get over my thighs. Fair enough, you didn't ask me for my thigh measurements, by the way, which clearly was necessary because the bottom has no give whatsoever. But I did ask for a few more inches for room because I said it was going to be for a party, and it's a few inches smaller than the measurement I needed, let alone bigger. It would have been better if you did it too big and I'd have to get it tailored. But I've paid you $411 for this dress. It's beautiful and I love your work, but it doesn't fit me. Therefore, it's not custom made for me and it's not what I paid for. Before that, I wish you would have said you couldn't, or, you know, you've sent me a pre-made one, because it's not for my size. And if you have pre-made it, then... And because the measurements are so far off, if it was anything else, I would just refund it because it's ridiculously far off. There's no way it could fit over me. But I would rather keep it. So I think that discount is fair because I'm going to use it to literally get it tailored so I can wear the dress. I've just sent them the same videos that I've inputted in this video. They completely ignored the messages I sent showing them proof that the dress isn't the size and my measurements were indeed fine. So I said, this customer service is poor. I think the fact that you won't even respond is absolutely disgusting, considering I paid $420 for something I did not ask for. My request is not unreasonable. The discount is more than fair and will cover the tailoring. You've actually scammed me. If you were going to send a pre-made dress, you should have just been honest and given me one larger than the measurements. I expect a partial refund or an replacement dress. Here is my PayPal for the refund. If you send a replacement, you already have my address. And as you can see, it's seen and they've ignored it completely.
So they are scamming people. And then I actually found out that they are selling dresses like this in the Bronx for about $20, $30. I paid $400 for this. I don't know if women in the US are already aware of this scam, but I wasn't, and I was absolutely disgusted to find out this. But I was more disgusted by the customer service. The money can come and go, and whether it's overpriced or not, I didn't have a problem with that. But at this point, they've sent me a dress that's way too small. The beading is all coming off, and even now, you can see there's loose thread everywhere. Look, the beads are just all falling off. And that was before I wore the dress because I took it out the packet and beads were falling off. Also, they made me pay $90 for express shipping, and on the packaging it said international economy. I'm pretty sure express shipping would say priority, first class, international, premium, something, but it wouldn't say economy, because economy is standard shipping, if I'm correct. I believe I am. So I'm not saying don't shop at this place, but shop at your own risk. I feel like I've genuinely been scammed by this place, and I don't know if they are running a scam or they're scamming other people, but I just wanted to warn my followers personally because I've had this bad experience. So I'm a bit annoyed about the money, but if someone cannot get scammed and not waste their money, I'm happy for it. So yeah, that was my quick story time. I'll send all the receipts. I'll show you what it looks like with the tailoring because the dress was beautiful and they have beautiful dresses on there, but I'm just not convinced that they're running a legitimate business. So yeah.
Just to finish off this video, here's their page again, and here are some Google reviews I found also having similar communication problems with this company. So shop at your own risk. This isn't to boycott, this is just to declare my poor experiences I had with them. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching.